So did you see Terence Crawford on ESPN this morning?
Nah, I didn't.
Okay, so he talks about you, kind of the way you talk about him, that, hey, we're not going to make the fight right away, let's build this fight up. It seems like you guys are cut from the same cloth. You're both confident, hold yourself well, speak your mind when asked. Do you feel like you guys are kind of built the same way, personality-wise?
A little bit. I don't really know him like that. That's what I see on social media and what people tell me. But like Terence Crawford said, I mean, he wouldn't fight anybody. He want to fight the best. And that's what I like to hear. I like to hear fighters say, I want to fight the best in my division. I want all the belts. I want to be undisputed welterweight champion, things like that. That's what I want to hear. I want to hear the other guys say that too, so we can get these fights made. So, it's definitely going to happen. I don't know when. I mean, realistically, it's not going to happen now. This fight is going to build up. I still got 2 belts on my side of the street that I'm looking to get, and that's way easier to make than the Terence Crawford fight. So I'm staying on my side of the street. I'm going to get those belts and get those when I have 3 of the belts and unified, then we'll go look at Terence Crawford.
You ain't fight nobody. You ain't fight nobody. You ain't fight. When people say that about fighters, I be trying to understand what the fuck is they talking about. Somebody got in the ring and they fought them. But and they got to be equally somewhere within alignment or in the rankings to even fight them. So where the fuck do they be? What do they mean when they say that?
Man, I don't know what they mean, but I've been dealing with this my whole career. I feel like Roy Jones when he said, I just make them look like nobody. Because it's cool when other fighters fight this fighter or, this fighter is ranked. My last fighter was ranked number 6 in the whole division. And they was mad that I fought him. I'm like, wow.
Well, come on, bud. You know why they was mad? Because they want to see you fight. Okay.
I understand that, but
every day, I'm a way better fighter than Terence Crawford. Who has he fought? The only name fight you fight is York's game boy, the guy that he fought. I fought Lamar Peterson, Chris Algieri, Kell Brook. I mean, and how many fights he got? 30-some fights? You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's a great fighter, things like that, but you can't put him to me. Like the guy he just fought for the undisputed welterweight, light welterweight champion of the world, Regis Prograis stopped him later than he did. You know what I'm saying? So you got to add that all into conclusion to who you say the top welterweight. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff is smoke and mirrors. That's what Bob Errol do. Bob Errol do a lot of smoke and mirrors. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors with him, and that's how it is with Terence Crawford. If you name one of y'all name me a guy he fought. That was top guy. Name me a top guy he fought that's better than Chris Algieri. Nah, that's better than Chris Algieri. Name me one guy. Felix Diaz. So you think I think Chris Algieri beat Felix Diaz. He beat the Russian kid. Adongo just got knocked out by Regis Prograis later than he did Terence Crawford. So name somebody else. Victor Poster? Victor Poster, who he beat? Matisse? Matisse, when he showed, when he get hit back, he folded. When Pacquiao hit him back, he folded. Easy. Undisputed at 140 with his smoke and mirrors. Jeff Horn. I thought Manny Pacquiao beat him. And I thought Manny Pacquiao beat him again. Jeff Horn, who had Jeff Horn beat? Who?
Ooh, he kind of good today.
Who had Jeff Horn beat? Name somebody Jeff Horn beat. Who?
Right. Yeah.
Like I said, Bob Errol, he's a great promoter. Smoke and mirrors, like I said. All the time, smoke and mirrors. He hasn't beat anybody, bro. You can't name somebody. Anybody you name, I can argue with that statement every time.
What do you think about the Benavidez fight that you just signed?
It's a good fight. I got a tape of me beating Benavidez in sparring. Punishing him. Yeah. Punish him in sparring. Benavidez is a good fighter, though.
Bud is more accomplished.
Facts. Everybody know that.
3-division champion, undisputed champion. When I look at Errol Spence, I say, Errol Spence fought better competition. And I say that because PBC had better competition at 147 pounds than Top Rank. Whereas there was other divisions where Top Rank got better fighters at that weight division than PBC. But it just so happened that the welterweight division had Danny Garcia, had Sean Porter, had Keith Thurman, had Errol Spence. That's 5 fighters right there in one that's signed to one promotional company that was considered the top 5 fighters in the world at that time. Do you know in that division, including yourself?
So I'm gonna ask you this. Why do you feel Errol fought better competition than Terence Crawford? Would you say he fought better competition overall, or would you say he fought better competition at welterweight?
At welterweight.
Okay, so you know what I mean, why would you say that?
Because he fought Danny Garcia. He was considered one of the top welterweights.
Time out, we're gonna go.
Been a champion.
I love doing this. Okay, so who Danny Garcia beat at 47? Tick tock.
I mean, because right now, on my mind,
Danny is my boy.
Okay,
Danny
name
from
some
Philly.
of the people he fought.
No,
because
he
I can't
lost to
remember
everybody.
right now. I can't remember.
He lost to everybody. Hold up, I know Danny.
No.
Danny ain't lose that.
Ask Danny.
Didn't he get a belt at 147?
A given belt.
We call Danny, man.
What you mean a given belt?
He was given. He was handed a belt.
Who did he beat to get the belt?
Paulie.
Malinaji?
Yes, but when he fought Sean Porter, he lost.
I thought he beat Sean Porter.
No.
Me personally.
Listen, when he fought Sean Porter, he lost.
Yes.
When he fought Keith Thurman, he lost.
Okay.
When he fought Errol, he lost.
Mm-hmm.
So who did Danny Garcia beat at the welterweight division that was worth talking about?
I gotta remember who he fought.
Come on, man.
You feel what I'm saying?
Come on, man. We being real, man. I'm giving you $1 million worth of game right now.
But at the end of the day,
okay, so let's go to somebody else.
Hold on. At the end of the day, what I'm saying is,
wouldn't you love to fight Terence Crawford? Wouldn't that be a spectacular fight? Just fantasy. Wouldn't it be great?
Like, it's a big money fight because a lot of people, drinking the Kool-Aid.
Look, there's a lot of streets in boxing right now. There's a lot of streets. But that being said, if the fight gets big enough somewhere down the road, and we're talking about a lot of commas in the numbers, then somewhere down the road they'll find a way to make the fight.
But at the end of the day, I feel like me and Keith Thurman is the fight to make. Like a lot of people bring up Terence Crawford, Keith Thurman been inactive. But when Keith Thurman come back and when he has a great fight, and he, he shows that, what he's been showing in the fights with Danny Garcia and Sean Porter, everybody's gonna be talking about Errol Spence versus Keith Thurman. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these fans and stuff. A lot of these fans and these reporters, they live in the moment. You know what I'm saying? They talking about Errol Spence, Terence Crawford, this and that, but they were just talking about Errol Spence and Keith Thurman. So once he come back and he has a great fight, they're like, what about Errol Spence and Keith Thurman? So
there are a lot of great fights that could be made easier right now because they're within the sphere that we're operating in. And Keith Thurman, if he didn't injure his hand again, would have been back in the ring already this fall. Unfortunately, he's had a real rough turn of luck, and he injured his hand again. But got to remember, Keith Thurman beat both of those guys that were in the ring tonight.
Definitely. And like I said, Terence Crawford on the wrong side of the street. It's me. It's Danny Garcia. We got Sean Porter. We got Keith Thurman. We got Ugas. We got a lot of fighters over here. Who he has? If he was an A-level fighter, Bob Ray would have been gave him the fight with Manny Pacquiao, but he gave it to Jeff Horn. Why is that? It doesn't matter if Pacquiao didn't win. That's his promoter. Why didn't he give it to him? That's the top guy. Top guy is Terence Crawford. So why didn't he give him that fight and he gave him to Jeff Horn? And that's supposed to be your dude. Can't speak Bob. It's all facts. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So I mean, like I said, he's on the wrong side of the street. That's why he's calling out. Who's he calling out? Who's he calling out? All Heyman guys, right? All right. How you gonna get that fight when he just signed with ESPN? I'm not going to ESPN at all. I'm not going to ESPN at all. Cause the big money fights and the fights that is really gonna get made and the fights I'm really gonna make is with Showtime and Fox Sports and Fox. That's the fights I'm gonna make. He's talking about, I got $3 million guaranteed. All right. You see 1.5 on paper, right? That's cool.
Man, you're talking too much now.
That's cool.
All right. Errol, thank
That's
you.
cool. Bo Mack can say what he wants. That's cool.
Errol, quick question here for you. How much of Crawford is success? You would like to be the undisputed champion, the guy who can walk anywhere you want, they'll say, that's the guy. Same like what Floyd Mayweather was, like Sugar Ray Leonard was.
I'm A-side.
But you want
I'm A-side. Like I said, Terence Crawford got to come across the street. Terence Crawford got to come across the street. He got to leave ESPN and come to Showtime with Fox. Or they got to do something where they both work together and then we both fight. So I'm not worried about it at all. And I you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm not going to be scared of Terence Crawford. Terence Crawford, great fighter. I like the look. I like the way Terence Crawford fight. Terence Crawford can fight. I respect him a lot. But like I said, he's on the wrong side of the street. And this side of the street because it's politics. It's boxing.
You can sit here and say, okay, well, all these fighters was on PBC side. You know what I mean? I don't even understand or knew where the side of the street, the wrong side, was created.
Right. That's some new shit.
Till Terence Crawford got in the picture.
So you responsible for that shit. That's what you're saying.
Definitely.
You responsible for niggas
you never heard of it until Terence Crawford.
Hold the fuck up. So you saying Terence Bud Crawford is personally responsible for niggas saying he on the other side of the street. This street is this street and he on that street. No, nobody was never saying that before Terence Bud Crawford.
When have you heard it? And you've been following boxing for a long time.
But I heard this.
I did hear with you, but I didn't know if that came from you. You know what I mean? I didn't know that was you. That you was the originator of that shit.
But I thought if you was on the same promotion, because they try to keep in their house so the money can stay there.
They do.
Listen, I fought people from PBC before.
Oh shit! Well, they must have switched it up for him then. I see what he's saying.
It's just, you know what I mean. When you trying to fight those top fighters, they you stay over there. Now, if they felt like, you know, all they champions could beat me and I was a cakewalk, like, you know, when I came to the welterweight division, I was small, I wasn't proven, and I didn't have a belt. But soon as I got a belt, they say, man, you on the wrong side of the street. I ain't fucking with that other dude. Because they, as a fighter, they respect me, but, you know, it's a risk. You know, and why would we got to go over there and take a risk fighting this fighter when we got 6, 7 welterweights over here? We can fight them all and we can just leave him alone. Hey man, you go and do what you gonna do. We gonna do what we gonna do over here, and we gonna keep all the money in the house. That's all it was. You know, they froze me out, but you know, we here now, and that's history. I've been making history, and I'm gonna continue to make history in my next fight. Period.
So you and Errol be on the phone, busting it up, chopping it up, talking about the fight. Come on, what else y'all be talking about? You don't be like, nigga, you know I'm gonna ice you. He don't be like, I'm gonna get you the fuck out of here.
Nah, it's, you know, it's respect. You know, let's get this done, man. It's history. You know what I mean? We playing with. You know, like what we gotta do to make it work.
So you don't talk, they don't shoot no shit at each other on no fun shit.
Ain't no need to do all that. You know, you don't say that for.
I mean, it's friendly competition. It's like boxing. It's like basketball, nigga. I'm saying, let's get the deal done, yeah, man. Cause you know I fuck with you, man. I'm gonna cook the shit out.
But the crazy part about it is, you know, you don't got nobody in the way. You know, I've been dealt with getting blamed for certain fights not happening my whole career.
Yeah, they always say you fucked this shit up.
And I'm like, dang, how is it me? You know, like I'm a fighter. I don't make the fights. I'm willing to do with the paperwork. I'm willing to fight any and everybody, you know, whenever. But when my lawyer look over some paperwork and say, you know what I mean, look at this. Have you looked over this? And I'll be like, yeah, like, you know what I mean, let's talk about this. And it ain't right, then, you know, it ain't right. But if I'm calling out these fighters and trying to get these fighters and they say you on the wrong side of the street, that's my fault. People weird nowadays in boxing. It's my fault because you live in Philly and you signed with another promotional company. We both champions. Let's fight. You want to fight me, I want to fight you. Why can't you tell your boss, I tell my boss, we want to fight. They work for us at the end of the day. Hey, go give me that fight. That's what I stepped up 2 weight class.
Yes, he was fighting at 135 and then he went up to 147 to fight Marcus Madonna. Yes.
When he did no.
Yes.
Hey, so listen.
So hold on. So then Kell Brook did the same thing. He went up from 147 to 160 to fight Triple G. Mm-hmm. And Triple G broke his fucking eye socket. Then he fought Errol Spence. Errol Spence broke his other fucking eye socket. So you fought a nigga.
Got him I can't. He had no eyes. He was blind. You fought a blind man. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. He fought a motherfucker that was blind.
Yeah.
His sockets was wrong.
You know what's so crazy? He walked right into the punch too. Damn, he flew out the fucking.
So he caught a dude after the fact.
I give him Sean Porter. I'm not giving you
I don't
Kell
know nothing
Brook.
about this. I'm just
Because Errol fought Kell Brook early in the game.
Wallow,
Go ahead, explain.
Let me explain.
Please, because he tried to put it like
he's some shit.
This dude was nothing.
He's some shit. Okay, so let me explain the difference between when I fought him and Errol fought him. And I'm not no hater, so I don't want people to just be like, I'm hating on Spence, because I'm a fan of Spence. You know what I mean? I'll just go kick his ass when we fight. That's all.
I like that.
But listen.
Call Yellow Beezy too.
When
I get Spence on the phone.
When Spence fought Kell Brook had went up to fight Triple G. He was too small. He got crushed. At that point in time, they rushed him within months to get back down to 147 to fight Errol Spence. You know what I mean? Of course, the dude wasn't healed. Eyes still messed up. You know what I mean? Weight drained, all that. Errol Spence wore him down, then, you know what I mean, broke him down. Credit. The difference between when I fought him, he was already, you know what I mean, fighting. He was on a 3-fight winning streak. You know what I mean? So he's not coming off a loss. He's not coming off of injury. The man said it out his own mouth, this is the best I ever felt in my career. You know what I mean? And that is that. Broner stepped up 2 weight class?
Yes, he was fighting at 135, and then he went up to 147 to fight Marcus Madonna. Yes.
When he did no.
Yes.
Hey, so listen.
So hold on. So then Kell Brook did the same thing. He went up from 147 to 160 to fight Triple G. And Triple G broke his fucking eye socket. Then he fought Errol Spence. Errol Spence broke his other fucking eye socket. So you fought a nigga.
He got him after.
I can't.
He ain't had no eyes. He was blind. You fought a blind man. That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. He fought a motherfucker that was blind.
Yeah.
His sockets was wrong.
You know what's so crazy? He walked right into the punch too. Damn, he flew out the fucking.
So he caught a dude after the fact.
I give him Sean Porter. I'm not giving you
I
Kell
don't know
Brook.
nothing about this.
Because Errol fought Kell Brook early in the game.
Wallow,
Go ahead, explain.
Let me explain.
Please, because he tried to put it like
he's some shit.
This dude was nothing.
He's some shit. Okay, so let me explain the difference between when I fought him and Errol fought him. And I'm not no hater, so I don't want people to just be like, I'm hating on Spence, because I'm a fan of Spence. You know what I mean? I'll just go kick his ass when we fight. That's all.
I like that.
But listen.
Call Yellow Beezy too. I get Spence on the phone.
When Spence fought Kell Brook had went up to fight Triple G. He was too small. He got crushed. At that point in time, they rushed him within months to get back down to 147 to fight Errol Spence. You know what I mean? Of course, the dude wasn't healed. Eyes still messed up. You know what I mean? Weight drained, all that. Errol Spence wore him down, then, you know what I mean, broke him down. Credit. The difference between when I fought him, he was already, you know what I mean, fighting. He was on a 3-fight winning streak. You know what I mean? So he's not coming off a loss. He's not coming off of injury. The man said it out his own mouth, this is the best I ever felt in my career. You know what I mean? And that is that.